So yesterday, War Tycoon has released one of the cooler updates which we have all been waiting for quite a long time. However, with every single update that comes, it comes with its own controversy. And today's guys, I'll be going through a few changes which were actually made, and the topic of this video is actually going to be about the snipers. So today I'll be explaining you guys how the snipers have been changed in this update, but I'll also be explaining you guys some upsides of it, but also the downsides. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, so moving into our favorite update log, here we have ourselves increased hip fire spread for all snipers, and this is the topic we are going to be covering in today's video. So you might actually all wonder, what does this change actually mean? Well, it is actually very complicated, and most of the pro community in War Tycoon probably does not like this just as much. So to make it super clear, the snipers have received a significant change and the overall meta is now going to be a lot different. So the main thing that has been changed is now the snipers without zoom are not going to be as accurate. So an example being, here I'm kind of in a position where I should be headshotting the person, but I'm actually not ending up headshotting him. This is something that the pro players have been doing in close range, which is one of the strategies that has now kind of been nerfed. However, now the snipers have become a lot more accurate for far range, and just by simply using the scope, the snipers now have their max accuracy still. And that's the thing about it. Is this actually going to be a good change? Well, here's the thing in terms of the controversy. It is going to be making the game a lot easier for a lot of the players who just get started in the game, but also it's going to make this game a lot easier for casuals, because I'd say around 10% of the community is overall the pro player side, and then the rest kind of just play this game casually, just want to enjoy it, want to play it normally, but that's about it. But then there comes the pro side of the game, and I have to get into this a little bit more with detail. This change, I would say, is actually a really good change, because most people will complain about it. However, I'm going to argue the fact that it actually forces the people who call themselves pros to actually be forced to be playing the game even harder and much more competitively than before, simply by using a lot more cooler attachments. One of these attachments being that kind of makes this experience a lot harder, but it makes it a lot more enjoyable and a lot more rewarding by simply using the scopes such as the red dot scope. So I personally recommend you guys to be using the red dot scope if you are using this meta previously. I believe that this meta will still be doing pretty well, but there are a few downsides, because the car pretty much does not have as much use, the Springfield does not have as much use, and the snipers are actually made to be long range weapons just like they're meant to. And the reason why the developers have also made this change is for the simple fact that snipers, at the end of the day, you're actually supposed to be sniping with them. It's supposed to be a long range weapon, not a close range weapon. That's the thing I have to talk about it. However, there is one more detail I would like to address, is the fact that the explosive sniper and the Barrett currently are still able to pretty much have pretty good accuracy, but it's also been minimized as well. So the explosive sniper and the Barrett have also suffered, but they haven't suffered just as much. I don't know why this was made. This is just my little bit of a personal complaint. I know that these snipers have also received some pain, but it's not just as much. Like, for example, the Barrett is pretty much in a spot now that it can still aim pretty well, but it cannot aim just as well as it used to as well. Same with the explosive sniper, but again, I feel like with these weapons, they were always pretty overpowered no matter what. I feel like it's just gonna give people more incentive to buy the explosive sniper. Personally, I believe that, like, if this change was to be made, and if they wanted to actually make the snipers not as usable in close range anymore, I think the same thing should be done for their Barrett and explosive at pretty much the same expense as the previous snipers that have also received nerfs. But yeah, do let me know. I would like to really hear your opinions on this, guys. I am really curious what you think about this change. I know majority of the community will be happy about this, but there will be a side of the competitive community who won't be as happy about this. I will soon also be making a video, because there is also a way around it by using attachments that could pretty much allow you guys to still be using the snipers at close range. So do let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next video. And make sure to smash 500 likes, and I'll do a guide video for you guys somewhere tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you all later.